What's your perception about this ongoing conference, sir?
Well, very well organized, and I think the theme is very apt, particularly now when our economy is on the downturn. Inclusivity is very important. We need to get everybody involved, and I'm sure that is the way to go. But if you look at all of the tenets of having good governance and inclusivity, accountants must play its role. And there are no better professionals to do it than us. And I'm sure we will do it, we'll get the work done.
The theme is quite apt, appropriate. This is a new administration that has just started, both at the federal and most of the states. And I think it's important for them to understand the importance of what is required for inclusive development. So I think ICAN has really chosen the right theme at the right moment.
Yeah, it's a great event, and I'm quite delighted to be here to join this team of professionals. I understand you have over 60,000 members. This is a very historic event where you guys are gathered, particularly the theme of the conference, which is Nigeria having an inclusive development. I think it's quite apt and a live topic for the moment. And we should all be involved and concerned about the theme of the conference.
Well, the topic is actually apt and quite important at this moment of our national development. We have to carry everybody along in the development of the country, both the economic growth and industrial development. Inclusive development is what we need now. No one must be left behind. Our development must be multi-status, irrespective of your economic status, your religious belonging, your ethnic or tribal sentiment. You must be carried along in this development of our nation.
There is no accountability without accountants. So you are at the heart of it all, but in terms of the system design, data, and compliance. Accountants are the heart of it all. So you have your job cut out for you. But more fundamentally, accountants must realize that they operate within a wider society, and therefore be involved in the wider struggle to actually have a better society. Because otherwise, if you're cocooned in your tiny office and complaining that the rest doesn't work, of course, you've got to be involved in seeing that the rest of the architecture works to enable your micro effort to bear fruit. Otherwise, we're in a vicious circle. Everyone just get involved or stop complaining.
Both myself and my colleague are here from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of England and Wales in the guise of our strong partnership with ICAN. So it's a pleasure to be here, and the focus for ICAW is about strengthening that partnership with ICAN through the pathways and membership routes which we have, as well as a joint scheme we're going to be launching around sustainability.
The theme of the conference is very apt, and I can say that it's coming at a very right time where a new government is coming in. Whether I would like it or not, as you listen to the first plenary session, you hear the lead paper presenter talking about what inclusiveness will do. Inclusiveness, transparency, and trust are the tripod for good governance. And I think that for me, it's coming at the right time. Most of the people that are out there are people that may be, I want to use the word, appointed to offices of responsibility, So if they take away the advice that His Excellency gave today, they are transparent, they account for the resources they give them, they demonstrate trust to the people that they are leading.
That we cannot have a better topic than we have now, knowing fully well what is currently happening to our nation in the area of developmental projects across the country, and that we need to see beyond ethnicity or group or political parties if we must have an inclusive development in Nigeria. Inclusive development in infrastructure, inclusive development in security, inclusive development in social welfare, inclusive development in agriculture. We need to ensure that we stay as one. And this current administration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I've said it from day one, that is running an inclusive government. So for a topic like this to come into the intention of this particular present administration, we cannot have it better. And if you listen to the ICAN president, he said he made wider consultation before arriving at this topic. He makes sure that people who need to know, who need to understand the import of this topic have to have a buy-in. And he went round to ensure that he got everybody on board. Because so that at the end of this particular conference, the output of it will be transmitted to relevant agencies of the government to know the position of things as far as we are concerned as a country. So it's a topic which I think is very good, is very apt at this point in time, and I believe it's the right step in the right direction.